Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my planner and notebook setup for the month of June. Every single month, I like to talk through my setup and how I plan on organizing my life for the upcoming 30 days. So we are going to move these two to the side, and I'm going to start off with my planner because I feel like I share my planner the most within this channel, so this one probably won't take me that long. But this is my Tom 90 planner, and my Tom 90 planner is the one book that I use to organize my life. Everything that I need to plan for any area of my life is in this book. So I have this one divided up into 4 sections, and these are 4 different planners that I use in order to kind of help me stay on top of 4 different areas. The very first one is my schedule, and within my schedule planner, I will keep all of my goals on this very front overview page. I also have all of my events and appointments and meetings, anything that's coming up for the month in any area of my life on my monthly calendar. And then we have my weekly pages, which are my time blocking space. This is where I will time block and decide what I am doing throughout the day. If I'm working on work for a certain amount of hours, I will mark that off. If I have things that I have to do at home, I will mark that off. Everything that I need to basically complete and do is within this planner. So this one really serves as my hub. It is the main planner that I will use to stay on top of everything. And this one is all set up and ready to go for the month of June. The next tab I have in here is my daily section. Now my daily section isn't a planner because I don't have the monthly calendar in this section. I just have my plan your day sheets, and I will just use these sheets whenever I need to kind of restructure and relook at my day. And so that is what I did here on the 15th. But as you can see, that's the very first day that I used it. And I think I've only used it one other day after that because I don't use these all the time. I only use them whenever I really need them. If my day gets completely thrown off or I'm super busy and I just want to break everything down. So I have these daily sheets in here if I need them. The next section is my work section. Now I still have to set this one up for the month of June, but this is what May looked like. I use my monthly overview page in order to mark off all of the YouTube videos that I would like to do for the month. So I really use my monthly calendar in order to help me to stay on top of social media. I usually will use this front view page as well for my work goals, but this planner is really one long to-do list. I am keeping track of all of the things that I need to complete, and I will just list everything out. So I brain dump here usually every single morning, and as I am brain dumping, I'm just thinking of everything I need to do, and then I'll just check them off as the day happens. And I still need to set this one up for the month of June, but I usually will do that with Organized You members, so that video will probably come out later today, and I'm going to send it over to them. The next section in my planner is my faith section. Now I did just put in the June sheets in here. I just haven't officially set everything up. I did write down this quote because I saw this quote and I really wanted to capture it. So I have started decorating, but usually with my faith planner, I am decorating on the go. Very rarely do I set this one up completely, but I am trying my best to start setting it up. But this is going to be my faith planner for the month of June. This is another one that I will keep within my main planning system. I usually will keep track of all of my scripture notes, my Bible studies, and also my sermon notes from the services at church. So I will keep all of that within this section, and this is the 3rd section within my planner. And the 4th section is my budget planner, and I have set this one up for the month of June, where I have just mapped out all of the bills that I'm going to pay here, and I still need to fill out my monthly budget. The last section I have in my planner is my future section, and that is just where I have my calendar sheets there, but this is it for the planner. I reduced it from 6 sections to 4 in this one just because I have been using notebooks as well, and so I'm going to be sharing with you how I use these notebooks. But this makes it much easier for me to kind of carry this around because it's not as thick as it used to be when I had 6 sections. I really think I enjoy having 4. It makes it much lighter and I can flip through it a little bit easier. The next thing I have over here that helps me to organize my life is my notebook. So my notebook is a simple notebook that I do have within my shop, and I love them because they're super simple. You have about 75 sheets in here, and I have just kept it on the black disc because the black discs are a little bit smaller than the gold ones. The gold ones are about 1 inch, but the black discs are 3/4 of an inch. So I am able to just kind of carry this around with this much easier than if I was to have 2 sets of the gold disc. So I love this notebook on the black disc, and I am mainly using this one as my collection notebook. So for my planner is only 1 month. I only keep 1 month of all 4 of these sections within my planner, which means that if I take notes and it's something that I need to cross over from month to month, I usually have to always go and find them. So this is why I always like to have a separate notebook that I can use for collection. And this is my collection notebook. It is where I am keeping up with all of my meetings, all of my additional notes of anything that I might need to carry over. Like for instance, I know I want to do a summer bucket list. I probably would put it in this notebook because it's a collection. It's something that I'm going to want to look at from June, July, and August. Since it's going to go over the span of 3 months, I would put that information in here and not in my planner, because once I switch it out for the month of July, I've lost all of this information, and then I would have to go back in a planner that's on my shelf and find it. So this is the one that I use for collections. Now, I don't want to show you any pages that I've written on because a lot of them are meetings that I've done with clients or executive team meetings that I don't want to share the details of. But the main use of this notebook is to keep up with things that are coming up in the future or things that have already happened in the past that I just constantly need to refer back to. If I need to constantly refer back to it, I'm going to put it in here because I don't want to lose that information. And when I create my summer bucket list, I am planning on doing a video on that one. So you will start seeing that notebook a little bit more. The last notebook that I have over here is my creativity notebook. So my creative notebook is something that I am now just kind of adding into my collection because I would normally use this as a brainstorming notebook in the past. However, all of my brainstorming is now going in this notebook because I can easily pull out the pages after I finish brainstorming and toss it if I don't need it. But this will be my creative notebook because I wanted a space where I can kind of jot down different ideas, different videos that I have been watching, different things that I have been learning, and things that I want to teach on YouTube or I want to do a class on. This is the notebook that will help me to kind of collect all of my ideas and write down everything that I am thinking around a particular topic. And my main use for this notebook is going to be social media, where I'm just going to jot down different ideas that I have. Like this one is a video that's coming up on doing a summer life audit. That is something that I'm currently working on, and I wanted to do a video on it. And the main reason why I wanted this to be a separate notebook is because sometimes I don't have my planner on me, or I want to pull out something a little bit smaller to jot down an idea that I got really quick. Like sometimes I will get an idea and I will be in line at the store or I will be at the bank, and I just want a spot where I can quickly jot it down. And pulling out one of my planners, making it disc bound, this is a little bit harder for me to pull out and easily write in than this. Like this is just much easier for me to kind of quickly jot something down in. And unlike my planner, I don't care if this one is neat. I am fine with it being super messy. So this one is going to serve as my creative notebook. This one is going to be my collections notebook. And this is my planner. Now my planner is my hub. It's the space where I'm going to organize everything. But as far as any notes that I have coming up, anything that I want to jot down, any meeting notes, things I want to refer back to, lists that I want to keep over the course of the year, or any social media ideas I have, anything that I am learning, any topic that I am doing a deep dive in, it's going to be in this notebook. So I'll organize in here and I'm processing through these two. So you always need a place where you can organize and a place where you can process. So these two will be my processing places and this will be my main place for organization. So guys, that's it for this video. That's how I'm organized for the month of June. I would love to hear from you. If you have made any changes for the month of June, please let me know in the comments below and I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.